Someone said by watching my YouTube video that creativity is contagious. Pass it on. The one who said it must be smiling right now. But my question is, from where do this creativity originates? The creative work that makes you fall in love with the artist and you start admiring their talent. And if you get a chance to talk to that artist, then the first question you ask them is, where do you get your ideas from? The honest artist answer should be, I steal them. Welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Muhammad Hasan. I'm an engineer currently pursuing my master's in the field of microwave engineering. In this video, I'll be talking about one of the most common questions that you'll face as a content creator. And the question is how to generate creativity or how to come up with new ideas. The thing that I'm going to talk about are not my thoughts, but these are the things that I've learned by going through a book named Still Like an Artist written by Austin Kleon. This book is fantastic and it has taught me how to generate creativity or come up with new ideas. This is a must-read book if you are an amateur artist. For example, if you are a new YouTuber or you are planning to create a new channel and you're afraid that you are not creative enough or you are not original, then you need to understand one thing. Nothing is original. When we look into Apple, then we think that it is an innovative and creative company. But look what Steve Jobs had to say.
It comes down to trying to expose yourself to the best things that humans have done and then try to bring those things in to what you're doing. I mean, Picasso had a saying, he said, good artists copy, great artists steal. And we have, always been shameless about stealing great ideas.
When you say something is original, it is only because most of the time you don't know the reference or the original sources involved. Good artists understands this and they know that nothing comes from nowhere. All creative work builds on what came before. Nothing is completely original. Oh, this statement motivated me to create this channel because I know I'm not original and I accept that. And if you want to start your own channel, you need to accept that. That will help you to grow and create your own style. Let me explain this. For example, you want to create a new YouTube channel where you will be teaching and showing things that you are passionate about. Guess what? The channel that you are thinking to create already exists in thousands. There are thousands of tech channels, study channels, food recipe channels, fitness challenge, vlog channels, and you name it. Everything you can name is already there in YouTube. But that shouldn't demotivate you. There is always room for creativity and new ideas. But for that, you need to understand how creativity is generated or how new ideas come up. If you understand this and if you follow what I'm going to say, then you'll never fall short of ideas. Every new idea is just a remix or mashup of pre-existing ideas. In order to create a remix, you need content. The more content you have, the greater number of remix you can create. Simple mathematics, the more number of content you have, the more number of permutation combinations you can create, and hence greater number of ideas and greater number of creativity. Now there is an important characteristic of an artist. An artist is a collector, not a hoarder. Mind you, there's a difference. A hoarder collects indiscriminately, but an artist collects things that they absolutely love. The best way of collecting good stuff is to surround yourself with good stuff, and in this age of internet it's very easy to do that. For example, you can follow multiple number of artists whose work you actually love and then study their work. For instance, suppose the artist whose work you love has a YouTube channel. Then follow that artist's YouTube channel and study the work. Another example I can give is that, for example, you want to be a writer and you love the writings of certain artists. Follow them and study their work. Simple as that. Remember one thing, this is very important. The more content you have, the more number of remix you can create. So the first step of producing creative content or coming up with new ideas is to follow multiple number of artists that does amazing work in the same field. Now multiple number of artists is very important. If you just follow a single artist, then the remix will not be that great. But if you follow multiple number of artists, then the amount of remix that you can create is amazing, and then your work will look like an original piece. So following multiple number of artists is very important and studying their work is important. One thing we forget is that the artist that we are amazed of also has multiple number of role models as an inspiration. Now once you've selected multiple number of artists whose work you absolutely love, the second step is to go through their work, or basically schooling yourself. Schooling is one thing and education is another. The two don't always overlap. Whether you are in school or not, it's always your job to get yourself an education. You have to be curious about the world in which you live in. Look things up, chase down every reference, go deeper than anybody else. That's how you will get ahead ahead of others. So once you have gone through the work of multiple number of artists, it's time to execute our next step. The third step of this process is you are ready, start making stuff. Now you might be scared to start. This happened with me when I started this YouTube channel, and this will happen with you too if you are starting out. That's natural. This phenomena is known as imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is the phenomena where we think that we are not qualified to do the things that we are actually doing. For example, you started a YouTube channel where you'll be teaching people about cameras and how to take good photography, but you know that you are not the best in the field and you are also a learner. But that shouldn't stop you from creating stuff. If you stop creating stuff at this point of time, then you are actually a victim of imposter syndrome. You start out as a phony. Phony means not genuine, and then you become real. It's a process, but if you stop, you're never going to reach there. The fourth step is start copying. Nobody is born with a style or a voice. We don't come out of the womb knowing who we actually are. We learn by copying. Copy, 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 and at the end of the copy, you'll find yourself. When I say copy, I mean practice, not plagiarism. Now, plagiarism means trying to pass someone else's work as your own. Copying is all about reverse engineering. It's like the mechanic opening the car in order to look how it actually functions or work. If you can understand the concept behind the work or the imagination behind the work or the thought process that the artist had doing that work, then you can use that concept or the thought process or the imagination to create your own version. That is creativity. We learn to write by copying alphabets. Painters learn to paint by reproducing the masterpieces. Now the last part of this video is what is a good theft? A good theft is one where you honor the artist from where you actually learn and pick up stuff. You study the work of the artist thoroughly and fall in love with the artist. You steal from many artists so that you can remix it in your way and create your own version of work. You credit the artist from where you learn and pick up stuff. You don't completely imitate the work, you grab the concept and the thought process and the imagination behind the work and create your own version of it. You are good in remixing different concepts from different multiple number of artists. This is what good theft actually is, and this is what creates creativity, and this is what creates new ideas. I hope you know Kobe Bryant, one of the best basketball player who have recently passed away in a helicopter crash. He said that, "I have stolen all these moves from all these great players. I just try to do them proud, the guys who came before, because I learned so much from them. It's all in the name of the game. It's a lot bigger than me." There's a fantastic statement by Francis Ford Coppola who says that we want you to take from us. We want you at first to steal from us because you can't steal. You will take what we give you and you will put it in your own voice, and that's how you will find your voice, and that's how you begin. And then one day, someone will steal from you. I am creating this video in order to motivate you that if you feel that you are not creative or original, then just remember, nothing under the sun is original. Yeah, this is all for this video. If you enjoyed this video and if you feel like this video added some kind of value to your life, then please smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, then please consider doing so. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you all in my next video. Till then, bye-bye.